before ringing.
And another question, and obviously I was gonna ask, you know, does modelling pay well? But I can see the receipts of how well. Zoom in. Yes, feel free to zoom in, Wes. You know, we can see the receipts of how it's working. Now, with agencies, I'm assuming that obviously you've probably seen your contract. I'm assuming maybe your mum or dad has read through the contract.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Now they take a percentage of it. Now, so I'm assuming that. Are you aware of how much the agency's actually being paid, or did they just tell you this is what you're getting?
No, like I'm aware of the percentage that they take in it.
Okay, so, but let's say, for instance, Apple. Let's say you've worked for Apple. Who else have you worked for so far?
Amazon.
What
else? Fragrance shop.
Okay, so Apple and Amazon have been your main two big.
Yeah, like Apple and Amazon, my main two big like.
And you know what, Fashion Week as well, innit?
Yeah, I did Fashion Week twice. Yeah, but Apple and Amazon are my biggest
ones,
campaigns that I've done so far.
And when you get your percentage, for instance, now, are you aware of what Apple are paying your agency, or do the agency just say this is? Oh, so you get to see exactly what?
I see the full email, pay everything on how much how much. Yeah.
Okay. No, and would you say that because I think there's something called casting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you go through a casting first before you get picked for the main role.
Yeah.
Now, how many castings have you gone for that you've not got?
Like in modeling, this is for a lot of models. Like you go to castings, sometimes you don't get the role. Do you get what I mean? But with castings, there are pros and cons. Like with castings, what I wish they tell you is things that you went wrong on. That's what I wish. Because you go to castings and you do a catwalk, and with the catwalk, sometimes you can do wrong things and you can do right things, but sometimes they never ever tell you what you did wrong. You get what I mean? But it would be good if they told you on things that you done wrong. But yeah.
In this industry, yeah, what kind of challenges have you faced so far?
I haven't really faced any challenges.
Yeah.
It's just at the start it was like talking to people. Eventually I was kind of forced to talk to people because I'm modeling, so it's like you have to network with people. Do you know what I mean? And you have to talk to people, networking, so it's like you're kind of forced to do it. Do you get what I mean?
How do you approach and prepare for your shoots?
So how do I prepare? It's not really a prepare thing. You just how I prepare for modeling anyway is I watch a few YouTube videos on like my poses. My booker, my old booker anyway, Jadine, she taught me about poses, catwalks, all of that. I did lessons with her like every 2 weeks. She taught me about that. And yeah, it was just, that's it, to be honest. It was just like practicing my catwalk, practicing poses, and that's it.
What's been your favourite shoot?
My favourite shoot so far. Okay, it was from Manchester, the fragrance shop. Okay. But I've had a few favourite shoots, but I would say the most recent one is the fragrance shop. That was amazing. Like, I did it in Manchester, so I got on the train. The food was nice too. People are nice. And yeah.
How do you balance out school modelling, and what effect has it had so far, like in your relationships with people in school and things in general?
See, I'll start about relationships with friends. Like, I only have one friend at all. Like, no. Like seriously, yeah. I have a lot of people in my circle, but I will trust only have one actual friend, like Ben. He's my only one friend, do you know what I mean? Like, he's someone, say if I was to go, like, say if I needed £500, I would call him and say, Ben, I need money, like, now. I beg you, and obviously I explain to him why, and he'll give me it, do you know what I mean? There's no one else other than my parents that I could call, and I could be like, oh, I need you, do you know what I mean? Other than him, and obviously my family, do you know what I mean? But like, he's like my brother, he's like a brother to me.
Did you go secondary school with him?
No, I met him in sixth form, that's what I'm saying. I've only known him for a year, but it's crazy how close we've been in the past year.
That's mad. What advice would you give other teenagers trying to pursue their dreams and get into this modelling field?
Be careful, man, of like your friends, your circle. Just be careful, because a lot of people you really think are your friends will turn on you. Like, And you take my glass with this one. Like, a lot of people in your circle who you think are your friends aren't really your friend, and a lot of people are using you for success. It's not even a success, just for clout and everything else. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, man.
Would you say that, because obviously your friends and people who know of you are aware of your success in regards to modeling, so they would have seen the Apple campaign, seen the Amazon, seen Fragrance Shop. Some would have followed your Instagram and seen your profile. Would you say people have changed towards you?
Yeah, no, 100%.
And how have they changed towards you?
Like, cool. So you see, like, people in my school, say for instance, like people in my school, ever since I've done TikTok, obviously I did TikTok last year. My first video got like 1 million views. Yeah? It was like with me, show you, then show your mum. Yeah. And then ever since then, that's when people would come up to me in the corridor, be like, oh, you done TikTok, I saw you in my FYP, keep it up, innit? Yeah. And they would be like, oh, you're fake.
Yeah. The people that never used to speak to you before, didn't say hello to you before.
Never speak to me, used to say hello to me now, do you get what I mean? But I can't lie, it's a good feeling, but it's not at the same time, because it's draining now, do you get what I mean? So it's like, why are you talking to me now? Why are you messaging me now? And a year ago you wouldn't have done this, do you get what I mean? So it's just crazy.
How do you deal with criticism from people in the public? I'm guessing as your Instagram starts growing, you must get like the most random messages now.
No, it's TikTok.
TikTok
is a dark place. Oh my bro. TikTok is a...
Where's Ron's, my main TikTok account, but other when I post fitness and come off, like, you have to.
TikTok, I got so much hate. I'm not even gonna lie. I got, last year when I first posted my first video, people would say, oh, you look like SpongeBob, you look like Bart Simpson, It got to me at first, After a while, I was
don't worry, he gets bare abuse on TikTok and he doesn't even see it.
That's like, after a while, I started to be like, oh, you know what? Why am I upset? And like, I'm doing more than like
most of them,
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? So it's a thing of like, I don't care anymore. That's what it is. But with TikTok, it's just, my advice to people who want to get into TikTok is make sure you have a strong mindset. That's it, because you have to be consistent. Even I'm not consistent that much anymore, because it's hard keeping consistent on TikTok. Now I just wanna, I want to do a whole bunch of other stuff, so like YouTube, Twitch, like a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's just hard staying consistent on TikTok. I've always been into gaming, innit? I want to do like just in real life streams, so like streams of me walking about on the road, like me.
Well, like Kaisonette and them.
Yeah, like he's inspiring, man, and he's only been doing this for a year. Like he's really inspiring.
That 300, what's it? 300,000.
300,000 what?
Subscribers.
Yeah.
Well, what does he do on Twitch?
Trolls,
like people, trolls, plays
what do you mean?
Everything.
And he gets what, 5,000? He gets 5 to
100,000 views per video, like on a live stream.
His subs pay him like £5 to £10 each.
He gets paid £5 every month.
No. Each person.
So each person, 300,000 people are paying £5 to £20 a month. Do you know what I mean?
To subscribe to him. So let's say on average, he's making.
That's over £1 million a month.
He's making out 700. Let's say at the lowest 750,000. At the lowest.
A month.
Yeah.
Just for people to watch
fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Just have fun.
Wait, hold on. So he's on Twitch and he's got 300,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And they pay something like $5 every month to subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
So Twitch will take like half.
Oh, so they'll
So let's say at the lowest he's making 750,000. But remember, when you're on live, people are still throwing donations. Then after that, he takes sponsorships. Then he takes that live. Then he posts it on YouTube, and he gets more
views from that.
Yeah. So every month I was saying a bad month. What do you say he's making? About $1 mil, $2 million? Yeah, roughly about $1 mil, $2 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a bad month.
Some good money.